Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and welcome to Mystic Cave Zone. Definitely one of the more harder worlds in the game, or zones, whichever you want to call it. But I don't think it's ridiculously difficult like one that's upcoming. No, I think Mystic Cave Zone, for the most part, once you get used to it, it's pretty alright. And the music here is so freaking awesome. I love Mystic Cave Zone's music. It's definitely one of my favorite tracks in the game. Seriously. But this game has such a fantastic soundtrack, what can I say? Now, the one thing I will say that kind of sucks about Mystic Cave Zone is all the spikes. There are plenty of spikes for me to land on, unfortunately. Plenty that'll just jut out of the ground like that, and so many hazards, and some of the enemies can be really annoying, especially the Firefly type enemies. Those things right there, when they're lit up, you can't hurt them. If you try jumping into them, you get hurt, and I really ain't a fan of that, but darn it, I just keep getting hit by all these spikes, don't I? Oh, I missed. Yeah, screw it, let's just go this way, if I can. There we go. Also, you really gotta watch out for those squashers, let me tell you, because they will wreck your day just like that. They suck. I don't like them. But, yeah, Mystic Cave Zone, it's pretty difficult the first time around, and definitely it has a very infamous moment in Act 2 that I believe I will show off. I haven't watched this footage yet, but I believe I will, because I had this recorded months ago. So, there's also those enemies that'll just come out of the walls and whatnot and hit you, and they can be kind of annoying too. Not as annoying as the Firefly enemies, but still, they suck and I don't like them. There's a shield, which I'll need, because odds are I'm going to take another hit eventually. And uh-oh, there's a dead end. Yeah, there's no levers or anything to pull, so I guess I gotta go back. That sucks. What the? Now there's one. Okay, there we go. I was going to say, am I stuck? That would suck, but thankfully not the case. These squashes can be a real pain, let me tell you. I've been squashed by those things more times than I care to admit. But that's the end of Act 1, and you know what? I'm gonna be quiet for the beginning of Act 2 so you guys can hear the music, so enjoy. What I tell you, it's awesome. Sorry I got the invincibility there, but it is what it is. You guys heard most of it though, so that's what matters. And I love invincibility when you're around spikes because you can just run across them. It feels so awesome. I love that. But anyways, as I was saying before, I'm not sure if I showed off or not, so I'm just going to mention it real quick. In Act 2, there's a very infamous pit here. If you fall in it, you're dead. That's all there is to it. There's no way to get out. And if you were supersonic and you had plenty of rings, and by the way, as you saw there, the Firefly was lit up, and I couldn't kill it even with invincibility. Those things really suck. Anyways, there's a pit here that if you fall in it, there's spikes at the bottom, and there's no way to get out. In fact, I'm pretty sure this is the pit right here, so... Or maybe not. It might not be that one. It might be this one, but yeah, there is a pit that if you fall in, you're dead, and if you're supersonic, you're stuck there until your rings run out, so yeah. To say the pit kind of sucks is an understatement. The pit freaking sucks. I actually heard in the mobile version they actually took out the pit, but I'm not really a fan of that. You know, even if I hate it, I'm not really a fan of taking things out of video games just because it's hard or whatever. You know, like in Conquer Live and Reload, for example's single player remake, they took out the part with the electric eel, and that always kind of bothered me because, you know, it was a little tough the first time, but once you got used to it, it wasn't so bad. And I got an extra life, yay! But yeah, I never really thought the eel was that difficult in its war chapter in Conker's Bad Fur Day, but for whatever reason they switched out with just a lever in Live and Reload, and I never really cared for that. But anyways, here's the boss fight. Dr. Robotnik's driving another drill machine, only this one doesn't suck like the one from Act 2 of Emerald Hill Zone. So he'll go up into the ceiling and you gotta avoid these stalagmites. And it's very easy to get hit by them, but they come pretty slow, so it's pretty easy to dodge them as well. I guess it really just depends on how good you are at dodging them. Me, I usually suck at dodging them, but I'm actually doing okay right now. So yeah, just dodge those, and then when he comes down, he'll try to ram into you with his drills. So all you want to do is jump on him to hurt him, and that's all there is to it. Very easy boss fight overall, but certainly first time it can be a little difficult because the stalagmites can be a little hard to predict where they're going to fall. I'm pretty sure it's completely random, but as you can see, it's not that hard to dodge. It was my first time playing for whatever reason when I really sucked at the game, but now I'm much better and got a bunch of chickens and rabbits in that capsule for red or whatever. Why? I don't know. I mean, I know Dr. Robotnik is capturing animals and encasing them in those things, but why only those specific animals? I don't know. Anyways, folks, welcome to Oil Ocean Zone. It's alright. Honestly, if it wasn't for the enemies and the some of the really weird platforming, this would be a really great zone, but yeah, some of the moments some of the level design in here, I'm just not a big fan of. Like those fan things that push you around and whatnot when you run across them. The problem is sometimes they can turn themselves off and then you fall into the oil, and the oil is an instant death. You can jump around it all you want, so you can save yourself. But yeah, there are some parts where you can pretty much get stuck in them. Why did I do that? Anyways, there are parts where you can get stuck in there and you're never going to be able to get out, so yeah, you can get out sometimes, but there might be some parts where you can't. And again, I'm not a big fan of those fans, you know. Other than that, though, it's not a bad level. The enemies certainly could be a little less annoying, like these seahorses right here. I don't know what they're called, maybe Seadra or something like that from Pokemon. I don't know. But, yeah, I don't like those fans, because again, if those fans weren't on, I would fall, and there's nothing I can do about it since tails can't fly in this game, so I don't know, just not a huge fan of that. But overall, I'll still take this over Hilltop Zone, or whatever it was called. Pretty sure it was Hilltop Zone. Yeah, this is at least a little bit more fun, a little bit more exciting, I guess. But there's certainly not a lot of speed going on in this zone, I will say that. You know, there's a lot of moments where you really gotta go slow in order to make some of these jumps and whatnot, so it's definitely not the fastest. Oh, that was embarrassing. Oh no, I'm sliding down the oil. Can I get there? Can I get up there? Can I get there? Darn it, I missed. Anyways, as I was saying, it's definitely not the fastest zone, but it's not horrible. It's not like, you know, say Labyrinth Zone from the original, or even Marble Zone from the original. You know, this I still like a lot better than those acts or zones, because, oh boy. If you guys saw my original Let's Play Sonic the Hedgehog, I really didn't like those zones. Still don't. Those zones suck. And also, these platforms can be a little annoying too, because if you mistime your jump like that, you're either going to fall in the fire or you're going to fall in the spikes. So, yeah. But they're not a huge problem, you know, they're not a big part of the level, for the most part. Ah, darn seahorse, die! I hate those seahorses, by the way, seriously. You know, the octopuses, or is there a more proper way to say octopuses? I don't know. But anyways, those octopuses don't really bother me that much, you know. You know, granted, sometimes I'll jump into their shots by accident or something stupid, but those seahorses, on the other hand, can chase you around, and I really hate that. They're not the worst enemy in the game, but they still are kind of annoying. Ran right into that octopus like an idiot. Again, I don't know the enemy names in this one, I'm afraid. Alright. Hopefully the end's coming up soon, because, I don't know, I'm getting a little tired of talking about Act 1. I'd rather move on to Act 2. I guess that's one other thing I can say. It does kind of drag out a bit if you don't know what you're doing, but hey, there's the exit, so that wasn't horrible. And again, I seem to have glitched it because now I can jump around freely. Yay! And here we go with Act 2. Not sure if it's much better than Act 1, if I'm honest. I don't remember. Again, I've had this footage done for months now, and that was embarrassing. But yeah, Act 2, I don't really remember. I think it's slightly better than Act 1, if I'm recalling correctly, but maybe not. I haven't played Sonic 2 in quite a while. I've been playing a lot of other games and watching a lot of TV shows and movies and whatnot. I've been a busy man, what can I say? And, whoa, what the... Why are there spikes up there? That's kind of annoying. There we go. Yeah, there's also a lot of those cannon things that shoot you around, which are cool, but, you know, freaking seahorse. But they can get a little excessive, so you gotta be kidding me. Who put spikes right there? Seriously. Ugh. So many freaking spikes. Ugh. Again with the spikes. Yeah, there are a lot of freaking spikes in this zone. And I'm so lucky I didn't land on the spikes there. But anyways, anyone that knows me knows I freaking hate spikes in video games. Especially in Mega Man games, because those kill you instantly. So, yeah. Anyways, though, moving on. At least I got 9 lives from the looks of things, so that's good at least. I'm freaking octopus! Yeah, I'm gonna need those lives for the next zone, so... Yeah, good thing I got plenty now, because they are going to go away pretty quickly. Oh, that sucked. Alright, let's move on. Try that again. Oh, and even so, I still ran into that spike like an idiot. Yeah, I'm not the best at Sonic 2. I'm sure that's pretty obvious by now, but at least I'm good enough to beat the game, right? So anyways, there's a checkpoint. Obviously, I wanted that, because if I die again, I can start there then, instead of where I was. And are we almost at the end of this zone? It seems like the final stretch. Yes, it is. And this is one of the easiest bosses of all, because literally, you can just jump in the oil and keep jumping on him. And yeah, he sends out those tentacles to get you. He'll send out that little laser gun to shoot at you. But if you just get in the oil, you can avoid it so easily. Did they not think this through? Maybe they should have made the oil here a bottomless pit instead to make the boss a little harder, because look at that. So easy. I just beat him and apparently I drowned him in oil. That's the second time he's drowned in something. Oil. First it was lava, now it's oil. He's gotta be dead by now. But anyways, that's the end of Oil Ocean Zone. And next up is the hardest zone in the game. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not good at this zone. This is going to really suck. But we'll get to that next time. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all then. Later.